I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this podcast is recorded and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. I'm Jules Hunter, and in this podcast episode, we continue the conversation regarding 11-year-old student Anna. Born in Chile, Anna was in a car accident at the age of 7 and lost her right arm. Her family moved to Australia to give her better opportunities, but she is having some difficulties at school. Last episode, we focused on overcoming the language barrier between Anna, her teacher, and peers, and today we will discuss considerations for Anna's physical impairment. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities defines disability as those who have long-term physical, mental, intellectual, or sensory impairments which, in interaction with various barriers, may hinder their full and effective participation in society on an equal basis with others. The second part of this is what we need to focus on, that it is the interaction with various barriers that may cause hindrance, not the physical impairment itself. This is the social model of disability and is explained really well on YouTube by the Ring System in a video titled Social and Medical Models of Disability.
The social model of disability suggests that we are not disabled by our bodies, but we are disabled by the society around us. This concept rests upon the fundamentals that our society and the structures we build are fundamentally catered towards a certain group of bodies.
By adopting this concept, we can recognise the school environment rather than Anna's body as the factor hindering her development. Therefore, it is the environment that needs to be adapted. Anna's school did just this. They've now provided extra time to complete tasks or get personal assistance, alternative or adapted activities, suitable play equipment, and accessible excursion locations. They had a role model visit from three-time Paralympian Madeline Hogan and included activities that utilised Anna's exceptional fine motor skills and other strengths. Anna now feels more positive about herself and confident to engage in activities, improving her overall development. The adaptations that are made will vary according to the school and students' needs, so I recommend the following resources as a starting point. The Australian Disability Clearinghouse on Education and Training offers suggestions for specific disabilities. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, have a guidebook called Making Schools Accessible to Children with Disabilities. Or refer to the Victorian Government website for a disability-friendly schools information page and a funding page for school buildings and infrastructure. There are many more resources available to ensure inclusive practice, and I urge educators to explore these. The most important takeaway message from this podcast and Anna's situation is to recognise that the environment, not the physical impairment, is the disabling factor, and creating a more inclusive environment will build students' confidence, engagement, and development.